Okay, let's do commentary for this so you can see why I've been playing Tryndamere again. I actually saw a dude, I was playing my high elo account, trying to get to high elo. I saw a guy who was really doing well with Tryndamere, and I started looking at what he was doing, and I realized he had found an interesting play style that I hadn't seen, or a build and a route that I hadn't seen yet. So I thought it'd be cool to get back to one of my staple champs, since it looked like it was working well at a reasonable level and it looked fun and it made sense to me. So this is basically the new Tryndamere hotness that I've been running. Fogged has a variant of this where he goes Ghost, and he likes to go Ginzus a lot. This is a little bit different in that you are going lethal tempo and then you're going on the inspiration tree. Sorry, my throat's like, I just ate lunch, I think is the problem. But yeah, you go in the inspiration tree, you get magical footwear and approach velocity, standard runes, you change these up depending on the matchup. You can go MR or armor. And yeah, I'm going to show you the strat, and I've been crushing games with it. It seems really effective. It scales really well. You have options on your build path. It's pretty safe. You can play into just about any matchup that I've seen so far. It just depends on how you itemize, and it's pretty dope. You're going to be getting Tiamat and Static Shiv in matchups you bully, passive matchups or matchups where you have to play defensive. Looks like a Vayne matchup, so it'd be a good time to demonstrate the Dorn Shield start into the early Blade of the Rune King, and then yeah, then we're gonna build into Static Shiv, Essence Reaver, Triforce, I believe, and you'll see it's pretty cool. So I'll give you guys commentary on this. This is low elo game. We have some high elo stuff where we pop off as well. I just wanted to show this for YouTube because I know a lot of the YouTube people like my Tryndamere gameplay a lot. That's what a lot of people know me for, actually. Approach velocity is really cool because it can work with your W. It can work with Blade of the Rune King. It gives you a lot more move speed, I would say, than the ult, the Nimbus Cloak that Fogged is running. I think it just gives you a little bit more utility overall. It plays very well with Blade of the Rune King because if you put the slow on somebody, you're just going to steal their move speed and you're going to speed up. Like, there's just a lot there that you get out of your W or out of Blade of the Rune King. So, you feel me? It was good. And I saw a dude running it, and I liked it a lot, and I was like, damn, son. Damn, son, where'd you find this? So, yeah, it looks like, what are we facing? I think it's going to be, it's probably Vayne top, most likely. So this will be a good way to demonstrate how to not shit the bed versus range matchups. Read the tooltip. Gain 15% move speed towards nearby allied champions that are movement impaired or enemy champions that you impair. So it's a little bit more functional than Nimbus Cloak. You also get more move speed out of the boots because you're getting the free boots from the inspiration tree. Gives you everything a body needs.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Really good strategy, really strong. Now, these are noob games, so I think Vayne will probably play this wrong. No offense to the guy. But range matchups are not as easy as people tend to think that they are. They require understanding of how the wave works, and they require an understanding of when you can and can't be near the creeps, and when the melee champion can gap close to you, and all that stuff.
Minions have spawned.
There's a cooldown on approach velocity, but it's very short. So, we've got a Mumu jungle. I'm not expecting a lot of action. TF will be annoying as the game progresses. Anytime his ult is up, if the lanes are even, he can stop us from pushing, but eventually we'll get QSS as well. I'm not too worried, though. We can always all in him with Blade of the Rune King if he gets too out of line. It's pretty hard to pull multiple stun cards and kite out Tryndamere at just about any champion. You're gonna auto us, which I'm okay with. If he gets too out of line, we'll just remind him that we are the boss of the lane. If he gets too out of line, he'll learn very quickly. Udyr's gonna gank it early. I mean, this is just lucky. I mean, it's low elo. It shouldn't be. I'm not gonna flash for it. No, 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 no. Oh, well, you can do it if you want. Alright, fine. I was more than happy to just take the trade, because Vayne doesn't have teleport there, so there's really no need for him to go under tower like that. That was plenty enough, you know? So we'll push this wave. We're not scared of a jungle gank. Amumu can't kill us early. Yeah, for those who are wondering why I didn't just flash for it, because it's not necessary. We're going to kill Vayne anyways once we get the wave under tower. In my opinion, it's going to be pretty safe. I'm going to smack this tower a few times. What I'm looking for, I have flash and Vayne is pretty far behind. Okay, this guy is not very smart. Okay, so Amumu flashes. I may have to flash again. Let me look at his animation. He's a god, but I do think we get the kill. I could have maybe just all-in Vayne outright instead of fucking with Amumu, but once I get hit by the Q, it's like... makes it a little bit harder. Uh-oh. Udyr's inting, GG. Watching low elo kiting is the funniest shit to me. The lack of confidence in the movements. So we're going to... I was gonna go Blade the Rune... and maybe I'll stick on Blade the Rune King just because it's good habit. Like, it's a bad habit to build Tiamat in lanes like these because it makes it harder for us to chase the Vayne. We're gonna thin out the wave before we go and harass this guy. And I'm going to harass this guy. 100%. He's gonna ES, and then we can stay on him here. Don't want to go too crazy, though, because if you go too crazy, you make the trade not worth. And look, you can freeze. You can freeze from here, and you can't really do much about it. Now, for Vayne, if you're wondering like how you can play into this matchup as Vayne, the first thing is probably don't play Vayne top because it's one of the easiest things in the world to misplay. But the second thing is Fleet Footwork seems like it'd be a little bit better in this matchup, or even press the attack. I'd say Fleet Footwork probably. Okay, TF's getting fed, so we're gonna have to play against that soon. He's gonna get his ult soon and be annoying to us. See, Vayne got pushed out. He's down 20 CS already. Same strategy as before. We'll just run at him, get him to waste his E. I might stay on him. I was thinking about, like, maybe trying to all-in, but we didn't get any crits, though. We'll just back up and heal. It's no problem. He had Ignite. He also has Vamp Scepter, which is pretty good buy in this instance, in this situation. I'm probably going to go in on him at 6. We don't want to get, Eat into the wall. We don't want that. We're gonna use this minion here to all-in him. Like that. If he gets lazy and doesn't kite well like that, you can all-in. Really important that if you're playing, I mean, any champion in any lane, it's really important that you think about trying to find ways to take, like, it's a mistake. Like, Vayne's standing way too close to the creeps. Like, we have an XP lead from his deaths early. or his early death. So even though he's pushing, we still have XP lead, and we can take advantage of that. And we have to back out. Amumu can show up, and he's proven that he can hit Qs. So generally, I don't respect people until they give me a reason to respect their gameplay, right? So if I'm in low elo, I'm playing low elo games, I'm not going to assume that somebody coming for me is good enough to kill me. That's how I play TF right there, landing with red cards. Yeah, the account I'm playing on, playing Tryndamere and TF, is Diamond 2 right now. It's a pretty good win rate still, even though I'm really rusty and bad. Alright, so Vayne basically gives us a freeze again. Cool thing about low elo, people don't understand how freezing works. So you can just kind of do this shit where you just sit the wave like this. And all you're doing, when you're freezing, you just keep the lane like this as long as possible. We just walk at him, he'll E. Then we spin on him. Walk him all the way in. And then if he decides to go 2 ham, our ult's up in 5 seconds. So we'll literally kill him just like we did before. Same exact way. And that's the point of the Cutlass, by the way. Is so that you can get the slow if you want. We just play off the fact that the guy doesn't he doesn't think beyond, I'm just going to auto attack, right? Like, he only thinks I have range, I auto attack. He doesn't think about how someone can gap close to him. We're gonna take some plates. Vayne doesn't have ult and he doesn't have flash. We'll run him back again if he wants to miss creeps, he can. Udyr's whooping that ass in their jungle. I was seeing if I could crit him. If I crit him, he dies there.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
As you will.
And that E-Flash is just me making him feel bad for playing Vayne top in my games. Because fuck that guy. I just had a Karma top in Diamond, High Diamond 2. Just before I did this game, so I've been basically facing these stupid range matchups all day. People think they're so cool. I could probably just dive him here if I want to. He doesn't understand that every time he uses his E, he leaves himself open for an all-in. We just keep baiting him to... Look at it, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it again where he uses his ult and everything to charge into us, and then we could just lifesteal back up.
An enemy has been slain.
I wanted to see I wanted to see if he'd let me kill him again. So once we back, he has tier 2 boots, that's why he's so fast. Once we back, Once we get these items, look, we're gonna be really fucking fast. We reset his gold. Yeah, he's pretty useless. He's pretty useless even if we die like 3 more times, really, because he's not farming.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
So look how fast. This next fight will be a pretty good demo of what I'm talking about. He's going to be very, very slow comparison to us. Alright, well, you don't have to worry about TF ult. Look at this. I don't even have to spin. Like, he's fucked. Especially with lethal tempo, like, you're just so sticky. So, Blade the Rune King in matchups where you need to chase early, and then Static Shiv is good. Because most of the time you're going to get bullied, so the early lifesteal will help you get through the lane, and then once you finally decide to all in, it won't be a matter of, like, whether or not you can't get to your auto attacks. It'll be pretty chill. Movement might come for me. I'm not sure I care. I think I get this. What the hell's your E, dude?
Turret plating will fall soon.
I wasn't sure if he kills me. He definitely didn't, but I thought it'd be a funny way to kill him. So once you get fed, obviously the same Tryndamere shit applies, where you just run around the enemy's jungle and take everything, and they have to watch you do it. Zyra might come through here because she's running at the fight. Yeah, see? Get away from me. Okay, we're dead there. Look at Mordekaiser. Why can't I watch my teammate do his 1v1? I want to watch the new Mordekaiser 1v1. One of the biggest mistakes I see people when I do like coaching and stuff is they don't look for opportunities enough. Like basically, you should just, if I could give the generic tip to anybody, like just a generic like how to win more tip, literally try to come up with an excuse to do something aggressive. Not just int. Not like, oh, I just want to see what my champions do. Like, say to yourself, like, when I hit this level up, I'm gonna go for a play. Or when I see their jungler is gone on the other side of the map, I'm gonna go for a play. Shit like that makes all the difference. So like in this game, I was saying how the level 6 example. Like if you see a reason to be aggressive on somebody, you should try it, right? So many people that I coach, they just like never take any risks at all. And it's like, well, how are you going to take it? How are you going to get ahead if you don't look for someone making a mistake and take advantage of their mistake? You should be basically on the hunt for someone who's bad. That's all this game is. You just find somebody who's bad. Find somebody's bad and go for it. Don't hesitate. Don't think about it. And there I say, well, Vayne's only level 9. I have Blade the Rune King. He's playing a range champ who's easy to dive very quickly. I have flash up, ult, ignite, Like, I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm just gonna go for it. Just go for it right away.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Now, she doesn't have E, but that's not a good excuse to give our shutdown away. I'm gonna go grab the top wave.
An ally has been slain.
But I like this build a lot. It's restored my faith. Ooh, Shadow Realm 1v1. I don't know. I don't want to flash for this guy if I don't have to. Yeah. If he's gonna fuck it up. Not necessary. We have time. I'm gonna back away from the stun card always. Don't eat stuns for free if you can help it. See, don't get hit by the stun card, or you could die. You could die, dude. This elo is my YouTube followers elo. Bronze. Iron. Iron 4, right? That's the minimum. YouTube and newbies, dude. There's some newbie. The cool thing about this build is the other thing. I like. What sold me on this build is this dude was on my team and he carried the fuck out of the game and he just went over and soloed Baron and I was like, all right, Tryndamere is broken with that play style, whatever he's doing. And then I looked up the runes and everything. I was just like, okay, I want to run it. I want to play it again now that I saw that. Fog does something similar. Basically, Tryndamere players are figuring out that there's benefit in using mobility. I think I can't do this yet until maybe Triforce? I'm not sure. Didn't look like I was going to solo it. Maybe an Earth Dragon or something. I'm not sure the specific way that the guy soloed it. Specific items he had. Also the circumstance. Where he soloed. But the point is, it's an option. There you go. You gotta get the... You gotta get the Nexus or you're a noob. And that's the strat. That's basically what I've been running. And this was on the account when I dodged in my high-low account because I wanted to just go over it. But basically, last items I get is Triforce, and then you would get, depending, I would get QSS that game. You get QSS as the last item, and you just QSS important CC and run somebody over. Can't CC you forever. And then you go next. You go next game. Look, see? Promoted to bronze. The rest of my YouTube followers. And that's it for YouTube. YouTube, if you like this, like, comment, share, subscribe. You can ask me some questions. I'll try to get to them. And one more time for the runes before I go. People are asking. This is it. This is actually my new Tryndamere fun. Like, I've been having fun playing him again with this because it feels like I carry with it. It feels strong. It feels like it scales better. Like, I used to just kind of do grasp and knock down towers, but then I would fall off late game and I wouldn't be very functional because people just don't know how to end games. But with this build, I actually feel like I have options as the game drags on, so there you go. It's just approach velocity at the bottom. All right, cool. YouTube, I'm out. Peace. Crackers. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go to twitch.tv/Neace and sub. That's all I got.